Welcome, everyone, to the Tethys Shipyards. I am Takeshi Yamato, the Yardmaster, joining our host, the Housecoat Gamer.
Yo.
Today we're covering another hero ship, and this one is going to be uploaded as soon as we're done recording. This is basically the Normandy 2, not the Normandy A, a second Normandy with a different registry code than the original. And we covered the original Normandy, the Defiant class Normandy, a few vids ago. And that was basically the Mass Effect 1 the equivalent of the SR1, the Mass Effect 1 Normandy, with M. Shep as the commander and Ashley, Kaiden, Garrus, Liara, etc. Trek equivalents to all of them on board. And pairing, I'm thinking, is M. Shep Ashley. The Normandy 2 is commanded by their daughter. Not sure what her name would be, but we'll just call her F. Shep because Fem Shep. And this is basically the Mass Effect 2 Normandy with Miranda and Zaid and Grunt and all of them. Maybe Garrus and Tally again, or local Trek equivalents. But yeah, this is Mass Effect 2 and 3. And while the first Normandy was a crack commando ship, this one is purely Black Ops, maybe even Sanjuichi. So, I now give you over to Ron for more detailed lore.
After the debacle that was Frontier Day, because let's be honest, Frontier Day is Frontier Day, and we all know how that ends.
Yep.
The Normandy was written off. But Starfleet intelligence always needs a crack team of commandos or a bunch of idiots willing to commit suicide. Because, let's be honest, sometimes sending rubes to their deaths is the best option. Regardless, the fact that they just wouldn't die proved their usefulness to Starfleet intelligence. As such, they continue operations up until this day, albeit with a much changed roster. After all, the Iconian War did end some of them.
Yeah.
Regardless, if this ship sews up, shenanigans are going down.
Indeed.
Regardless, let's stat this thing.
Yep. Giving it an entered service date of 24/12 because, well, that's sort of the date of the class entering service. I suppose that it was a different Defiant that got another Defiant or variant that got upgraded and remodeled to Adamant class specs once the Adamant class got it into service in Starfleet. And for systems values, we have the baseline of an Adamant. Comms 9, computers 9, engines 12, sensors 9, structure 7, weapons 13. Like the first Normandy, it has the espionage intelligence mission profile, and combined with the Adamant modifiers, this gives us Command 2, Con 4, Security 4, Engineering 1, Science 3, Medicine 1. A Scale 3 starship with 3 resistance, 12 power, and 11 shields. Yes,
Yeah,
phaser.
just like every other ship here, I don't think that's going to be possible. I mean, just look at them. I mean, here's the
Yep.
Defiant, basic. The
Yeah.
Gallant, other than basic plan form, they look more
Yeah.
alike. Vigilance even worse with that big ass.
Yeah. Sao Paulo. Valiant.
Which really needs reworking. I mean,
Yeah.
orange.
Yeah, that thing needs reworking. Very defiant. Adamant. Yeah, I see your point, but yeah. So 24, but yeah, 2412 because Adamant is 2412 for Starfleet. Like I said, Seeker conflict was when they got it. Anyway, weapons: phaser arrays, phaser cannons, quantum torpedoes, strength 2 tracker beam. For talents, it has cloaking device, high resolution sensors, and improved impulse drive. High resolution sensors is the profile talent. And for descriptor traits, this thing has Federation Starship and Black Ops.
Yeah, it may sound like I'm not. Things really want to go down the wrong pipe.
Oof.
It may sound like I'm not particularly interested. I kind of am not. I've played Mass Effect to death, and
Yeah.
after going through every single path possible and ending up the same freaking way every freaking time, it's just depressing.
Gotcha.
It is literally Mass Effect 3 is basically, I am the Kobayashi Maru. You are not winning.
Yeah.
And if there's anything I despise, it's being railroaded into failure.
Yeah. Fair enough. though, as I've said a few different times over, that's what fan fiction is for. Finding a better path, a better ending.
There's only one better ending. Don't
Yeah.
engage.
Yeah. But yeah, I will. I on the topic of Mass Effect, I will recommend the multi crossover series, fan fiction series, Tiana's Travels, which does involve Mass Effect and does some very interesting things with Mass Effect 3. And I mean, very interesting things. I will not spoil it. Just, well, I will provide one minor spoiler. Catan.
Eh. Let's move along.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, that is the Normandy 2, the Trek version of the Normandy 2, because some of these games, some of these ships, some of these games, I do kind of think they would function as like multiversal singularity points, even if the details aren't quite the same. In some other universe, there is another version of the ship. Like there's a Trek, like I've come up with Trek versions of the Normandy, both Normandies, the Argama, the Avalon from Kogias, and next up on the upload list is the next two ships up on the upload list are a couple more Gundam boats. But yeah, as I would imagine there's probably a Normandy in Star Wars or in Babylon 5, etc., etc. Like I said, multiversal singularities. If a ship is if a ship is important enough, it will leave echoes in other universes.
I do believe we have other things to do. Bye bye.